HTML has all the elements needed to build an online form, but it's not capable of processing the data once the form has been submitted. For that, you need to use a server-side language such as PHP. The aim of this chapter is to build an order confirmation page for the Hansel and Petal website. But before embarking on that script, you need to know how to retrieve the data submitted by a form. This page contains a simple web form with a text input field, a number input field, a select menu, a submit button, and a hidden field. The opening form tag, the method attribute is set to post, which means the data will be transmitted to the server in the HTTP headers when the form is submitted for processing. The opening form tag in this page doesn't have an action attribute, which means the page will simply reload when the submit button is clicked. So we'll use that to inspect the data that is sent by the form. When the server receives a request for a page, PHP automatically creates an array called post that contains any data submitted to the page by the post method. It's an associative array that uses the name attributes of the form input elements as the array keys. Now let's see what the name of the submit button is. It's order. So we can use that as the condition to test whether the form has been submitted, because post order will only exist if the form has been submitted. So let's create some code down at the bottom of the page after the form. We're going to inspect an array, so we need some pre-tags so that it's formatted correctly so we can see it nicely. So a pair of pre-tags there. And between those pre-tags we need a PHP code block. And we need some decision making, so we need if, and for the condition we'll use the isSet function, which checks whether a variable has been set. So isSet, and then it's the post array. Post is $_ POST, all in capital letters, and then the array key in brackets will be order. That's the name of the submit button. So if that has been set, we know that the form has been submitted. And we need a pair of curly braces for the code block for that if statement. And inside there, we'll use the print _r function to display the contents of the post array. So that's $_ and then all in caps POST. So after saving the page, we can view it in a browser. And the address will be localhost /exercises /chapter05/05_01, and then the name of the page was post.php. And there is our page. If I enter something in the text field, I'll just put my name in there, choose a new number and a different color, and then click the order button, submit button. And if we just zoom in a little, we can see the post array has been printed out down here. Text field, that's the name of the text field, David. Quantity was the name of the number field. Color was the name of the select menu. Order, that's the name of the submit button, and it shows you the value of the submit button, which is order in this case. And also we've got price, which was the hidden field, and its value 3. I'm going to resubmit the form without setting anything in it. And the important thing to notice here is the text field is still there even though it's got no value. So all of the array elements exist even if nothing is entered in a particular field. So when a form is submitted using the post method, all the input data is stored in the post array. This is one of several arrays known as a PHP superglobal. As you progress through this chapter, you'll work with this and a couple of other superglobal arrays. The name simply means that the arrays are formed automatically whenever a page is requested. In the post array, the name attribute of each input element is used as the array key, making it easy to retrieve the submitted data.